The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
And off we go from Denver. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we'll see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. They're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And this is caught for the Broncos touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. The Broncos will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
They had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick. A first down throw coming for Vick. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Vick. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield.
Getting just a yard. And that's going to make a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-7 review, exactly the start they scripted out. But really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them do.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Vic on 3rd and 2. And he'll check this one down to McCoy.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Here's Michael Vick. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. That makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Back to it after the pick six. Vick got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Vick operating on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Vick. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Vick. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mixon with a first down carry.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. From the gun, Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tackle that time by Steve Atwater.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Vick. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Vick loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
What often happens when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And Zeke is in for a Denver touchdown. Catching it in for the yard away. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I-formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school.
How about that? Is that a fullback? Tailback? Running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Vick to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stats for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Vick readies to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Vick's throw taken in by Moss.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second down and goal. Vick, the quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. One last shot for Michael Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Broncos come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.